naive to ever say that you don't have competitors. Everybody has, whether they like it or not. I mean, but I think we're pretty ahead of the game for a lot of companies. As I say, the only companies I found were other side of the world, doing a very much more expensive and ugly version. And other than that, our competitors are women who go and buy throwaway knickers in Primark or whatever and keep trashing them and chucking them, which is not ideal. So I think we're pretty well placed.
It's the relationships we build with our clients. I mentioned mobile is a subscription, not a project. That means that the relationships that we will have with our clients go for many years. And there's very few clients that we started with 5 or 6 years ago that we don't work with now. In fact, all of them we work with in some form. And we built a lot of trust with them, and they trust us to deliver. And they trust us to be that page ahead, that next technology platform, that next technology set, if you like. And I think that does make us stand out. We never walk away from a project. Even projects that cost us money in the end, we will not walk away until we found a solution that the client goes, yes, that's okay. That's the amicable solution. So yeah, I think it's all about how we deal with our clients and the relationships we build. So
basically, it's because it's a women-specific collection and it's designed by a female biker. So I therefore have an understanding of the sport. I am the customer, and I know that there's certain things that women want and don't want. I've done a huge amount of research into the customers, spoken directly to lots of bikers, female bikers, get an understanding of what they're looking for. And I think having that focus makes it a pretty special collection, combined with my understanding and experience as a designer, those two things together.
And do you sell in online?
Online and through small wholesale concessions, yeah.
The fact that we are the only company doing this, we've got the 21 fitness experiences, so anything you can think of, from scooter fitness to tutorials to the gym to inflatable fitness, we do it all, and we do it all under one roof. Plus we go to you. So next month, for example, we're up in the Western Isles doing a tour with schools up there. So we're at the corners of the country, and I don't think there's anyone else that's doing that just now.
We have competitors. Thankfully, our competitors thus far very much go down the traditional route of golf club manufacturing, so that the clubs are designed typically like an adult club, just a little bit shorter. So our differentiator is very much about the engineering of the club head in particular that makes it easier for the kids to hit the ball. But we can't remain complacent on that particular issue, so we're continually challenging and evolving the product profile, because someone someday will come in and try and copy us in spite of our IP protection. That's really the biggest risk to golfing. One of the bigger brands coming in and basically coming up with something similar, and then you've got a bit of a challenge as to who's got the deepest pockets to fight the IP battle. So it's continually challenging what we're doing and adding on new product ideas, and we've got a pipeline of new product ideas at the minute that will help us offset any potential risk of the bigger brand guys coming after us with their existing product.
Authentic, I think we're very authentic as a brand. That's been important when I've been looking at sales staff as well. Fun. And well designed. People say that's very smart colours, because stuff for kids can be quite garish, and we've gone in the opposite direction. We like things it should look good in your garden. If you've got 4 hectares of Hampshire garden, you don't want some tacky plastic in it. So we do well on design.
I reckon a lot of the fitness industry at the moment are competing over the same end of the market. They're all trying to get people who are already going to the gym to go to their gym instead of another gym. I think for Burnet, we're trying to encourage people to do a little bit, just to say, well, instead of eating a profiterole every single night, then why don't we just eat it every second night? We're not going to say to you, I want you to stop doing that, I want you to eat just chicken and rice and a bit of tuna in here. Just giving them real advice, real supportive, sustainable advice to move them forward. And I think our market has warmed to that and understands that we're not going to judge them, we're not going to say, I can't believe you're drinking that much, I can't believe you're eating that much. We're just going to say, well, that's fair enough. Okay, well, why don't we just tweak these 2 things this month, come back to me next month, and if you've tweaked those things, then let's do something else. let's do something else. Yes, it takes a little bit longer than replacing all your meals with some shakes, but actually what you get is a sustainable result. You know, you've learned from the experiences, and you'll then be able to be in control of your own weight and your own fitness going forward.
That would be a dangerous thing to say, because the perception of our market is that we are competitors. We don't think we are. And the reason we always put in all the trials that we do a very well-known chocolate brand is because the number of people that say to me, oh yes, I eat this chocolate because it's healthy. And of course it's not healthy at all. It's actually got a very poor nutritional profile. It's a very nice quality candy bar, but it is a candy bar. So we are probably about twice the price of that competitor product in the eyes of other people. So that's why the whole kind of PR exercise that we're doing and all the other things we're doing to educate the public in terms of the difference is so important, because it is a kind of
I think as well one. There are some brands who are perceived as a healthy chocolate, and that's the market they want to go into. There's a couple of things that have happened. One, that we have the research and we have the evidence, and we know that we are a healthy chocolate, and we can put those health claims on our literature, on our bar, and they're validated health claims. I think what's happened with other chocolates that want to go into the healthy chocolate market, they're working on a perceived basis that it's a raw food, so therefore it must be healthy, without actually having the research and without having the tests, and I think that's what really makes us stand out.
Apart from having a unique trailer that delivers the job, I think the location is very important. We've got more trails emanating from Dunkeld than anywhere else in Perthshire, so I think that makes a big difference. Hopefully I'm quite approachable, and certainly the staff that work for me are quite approachable, and you can walk in there and chat about anything. We've got a good rapport with other local businesses, so that's quite important as well. Certainly don't annoy anyone by doing anything in the village. Just try and say yes, yes, absolutely, yes, thank you, yes, yes, all the time. Even if you then have to go away and change things, as long as everyone's happy and talking to each other, then you can get things done a lot quicker. You'll always need a favour from them at some point.
So you have a willingness to change, to fit in?
Yeah, you've got to quite a lot of the time, yeah.